most valuable bragging rights. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Flames will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. On the move, it's Gray. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Basco. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Gray. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The option look. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. option. Bounced off his feet. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's locked. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Split backs here. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
With the catch, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Monarchs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll toss it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And the Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Using his feet. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down and more.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Basco. Rushes on him. Got it! And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Set to kick this one.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. On the option. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Flames looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. Using his legs, it's Gray. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's locked. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Roach. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind. Speeding down the left side. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Liberty. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Roach. And they'll knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
24, Old Dominion 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Basco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. Smart move to get down with the slide. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They kick it away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's blocked. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And guys, after failing to get to last time, they'll take the safe route. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Runs through the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the option. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Flames line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking for room, it's Roach. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart.
Going deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Roach. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
10-yard line. 1st and goal. Old Dominion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They want to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Liberty, 24. Old Dominion, 19.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.